محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. اللهم إنا نسألك خير هذا المجلس وخير ما فيه، نسألك ربنا أن تحفنا بملائكتك وأن تغشانا برحمتك وأن تنزل علينا سكينتك وأن تشملنا بفضلك وعفوك ورحمتك ومغفرتك يا أرحم الراحمين. This is the 10th meeting or حلقة with كتاب الفقه. إن شاء الله سبحانه وتعالى. I think we finished last time the sunan فرائض الوضوء, and tonight إن شاء الله سبحانه وتعالى we're going to start sunan al-wudu. Once we are talking about the sunan, we are talking about something in addition, شيء مضاف, in addition to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded for us. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded for us in the fiqh, in the wudu, just 4 things in the ayah, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَاغْسِلُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ وَأَيْدِيَكُمْ إِلَى الْمَرَافِقِ وَامْسَحُوا بِرُؤُوسِكُمْ وَأَرْجُلَكُمْ إِلَى الْكَعْبَيْنِ. And then the scholars get out something from the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they said they are, mandatory because of the can we say insisting, or we can say the confirmation, or the emphasize from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam about them. They looked at the linguistically way that words came with, and based on that they said this is amr, or this is mandatory, or obligatory, or this is sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And based on what they received from the letters, they decided. When we talk about the sunan, we are talking about something in additional, as we said. Okay, why we need to something in addition? Firstly, why we need to make the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Firstly, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't leave anything can benefit anyone without telling us of it. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us about everything we can get benefit because of it. Got it? Okay, if we have a benefit, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't make it obligatory? Why we have it as a sunnah? Why we don't have it as a fard? Because the fard is dealing with the minimum ability of the people, يعني يتعامل مع أقل الناس قدرة. He's dealing with the limited people, they have the limit. They cannot do all of that. Maybe they have no time, maybe they have no power, maybe they cannot be patient with, and so on, so on, so on. This is the difference between the mandatory issues and the sunnah issues, or the recommended things, or the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The first one, the first sunnah of al-wudu, at-tasmiyatu fi awwali. At-tasmiyatu fi awwali. We can understand the importance of each one of them when we read the nass, or the hadith, or the evidence. He said, ورد في التسمية للوضوء أحاديث ضعيفة. It's not a strong, or it's not authentic hadith, it's a weak, but all of them coming together to say, hey, we are here. We are, not I am here. We are here. They're like a few hadith coming together to strengthen each other, to say, hey, don't ignore me. You need to take care of me. Okay. ولكن مجموعها يزيدها قوة تدل على أن لها أصلا، وهي بعد ذلك أمر حسن في نفسه ومشروع في الجملة. How can we say the tasmiyah is like Bismillah, not just anything else? Bismillah. How can we say this is the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Yani even if you can try again, just Bismillah. Maybe it's something wrong here. I'm gonna take it off and put it back. خلاص. Okay, let us wait. Bismillah. I'm not sure. Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah. Alhamdulillah ta'ala. Got it. Okay. If you see here, again, we're gonna read that part. ورد في التسمية للوضوء أحاديث ضعيفة لكن مجموعها يزيدها قوة تدل على أن لها أصلا. Okay, we don't have authentic hadith, as we said, but because we have a lot of them, it's strengthening each other and telling us, I am here to tell you this is the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And concentrate with this. وهي بعد ذلك أمر حسن في نفسه. يعني we are dealing with something good in itself. Okay. ومشروع, it's allowed في الجملة in general. Okay. What is the hadith here? He didn't even mention to one of the hadith, but we have something. Ammu, salam alaikum. You're concentrating with me? Okay. One of the main hadith, النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, he used to start everything he's doing with Bismillah. He used to start everything he's doing. كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يفتتح كل عمله ببسم الله. بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله. Imagine if you are saying Bismillah with everything you're doing. You're moving this book from here, Bismillah, to the other one, and you're stretching your hair, and you are wearing your clothes, and you are going to bed, and so everything you're doing, you're starting with Bismillah. It means you're gonna keep your tongue really busy with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time. You will never miss the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in any kind of actions you are doing during the 24/7. And the other side, once you are repeating something, you are building your characteristics, with that thing you are repeating is. Once we're gonna repeat Bismillah with everything, it's gonna keep you pious with Rabbil Alameen subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's gonna keep you aware about what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala needs from you. And it's gonna keep you wake up with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do we need to stop all of us to welcome Qais yani? I'm speaking. Here you go. Concentrate with me. تعال اقعد هنا. اقعد هناك عند عمو. ايه الدوشه دي؟ لا لا لا, don't touch that. Sorry for that. الحمد لله ما صدقنا اشتغل. Okay. The second one is السواك. السواك ويطلق على العود الذي يستاك به. ويطلق على العود الذي بسم الله. يطلق على العود الذي يستاك به. You know the siwak means? Okay. That kind of siwak, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, لولا أن أشق على أمتي, here, the نص here, لولا أن أشق على أمتي لأمرتهم بالسواك عند كل وضوء. خلاص? Why we're not making the siwak mandatory? Because the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, I do want to give my ummah a hard time. Because of that, I didn't ask them to do it every single time they're going to start the wudu. خلاص? It means he tried to give us like a free time, or he didn't try to give us a hard time because of the siwak. It means it's recommended. It's a sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. By the way, when we have the wudu and we have the siwak, it means we are cleaning our teeth, or like washing our teeth every single time we having the wudu. خلاص? Okay. Once you're gonna be careful of your parts, at the part of the bodies, it's keeping you caring about your heart inside and your soul inside, your mindset inside, you're gonna keep you clean from outside and inside in the same time. And he said, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, السواك مطهرة للفم مرضاة للرب. السواك مطهرة للفم مرضاة للرب. Like cleaning of the mouth and pleasing رب العالمين سبحانه وتعالى. خلاص؟ وهو مستحب في كل الأوقات. وهو مستحب, it's recommended all the time, But okay, you see sometimes you're seeing somebody having the siwak and all the time making like washing her. Who is this star coming to us? Wow, mashallah. Alaikum assalam. Wow, long time no see, man. How are you doing? Sit down. mashallah. ما تقعد بقى اقعد ترزع. اقعد يقعد. يقول لك كرسي. كرسي. Okay. Sit down now. Got it? السواك مطهرة Okay, as we said, you see somebody just all the time keeping those things. But we need to be careful about something, That action, some of the people seeing, disgusting. Especially when once you're doing that, somebody imagine you have something inside and you need to get it out. Okay, this action in itself, we need to deal, with the feeling of the people. لابد وأن نراعي مشاعر الناس. If we are in the masjid and everybody allowing, like we are surrounded by the Muslim community and so and so, we have no problem to do that, especially if we have the people they already doing that. Got it? Somebody before starting the salah doing that. Okay, where are you gonna get this one out? Where you are standing to start your salah, where are you gonna put it? As long as you have something in your pocket and over here, okay, I'm next to you. Where are you gonna put it? you know we need to think about the minor issues like that. Because of that, when the Prophet Muhammad SAW recommended the siwak, he recommended it with the wudu, because I'm already making wudu. I'm gonna wash my teeth, I'm gonna get it out in the sink here. And this is the place to do that, by the way. Even if somebody watching you, this is expectable things. Got it? Okay. حديث عامر بن ربيعة قال رضي الله عنه: رأيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ما لا أحصي. It's like how can we say, like عدد غير محصور. Like, I'm sorry, anonymous number. Okay, عدد غير محصور. لا أحصي ما لا أحصي يتسوك وهو صائم, and even during the siyam time. Okay, this is the third one. غسل الكفين ثلاثا في أول الوضوء. تفضل. الفرشاة يحمل نفس البركة. اوكي يا بني، من اعتبر المقصد حمل الأمر على الاثنين مع أفضلية السواك على كل حال. يعني من اعتبر المقصد من وراء غسل الفم فاعتبر أن الفرشاة تؤدي نفس الغرض، لأنها تنقي وتطهر في نفس التوقيت، ولكن للسواك أفضلية الاختيار من النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، ولا شك أن له ميزة في التنظيف والتنقية والتطهير أكثر من غيره مع حسن الاستعمال وطريقته. من اعتبر النص لم يعتبر أن العبد يحصل على نفس الثواب، لأن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم خص السواك. فعندنا مدرستين، مدرسة المقصد ومدرسة النص. من اعتبر النص لم يعتبر غير السواك، ومن اعتبر المقصد اعتبر السواك. He asked the how you call it, toothbrush. Did you hear him? As he said, I trust this guy. Toothbrush. Okay. He asked, the toothbrush can have the same rewards as a siwak or not? I told him, we have two groups. The first group they looked at the results. What is the results behind the siwak and what are the results behind the toothbrush? They are the same. They said, okay, they are equal and al-abd gonna get the same reward because of both of them. But the siwak is gonna have a higher level because of the recommendation from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But they put them in the same level. In the other side, they looked at the verbally words. The words came from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they said, as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said siwak, we're gonna stick with the siwak. Nothing else is gonna have the same level. Okay, we have two schools with this. نعم يا أستاذ. So there's edges for brushing your teeth with the toothbrush? Yeah, طبعا, for sure. Anything يا Yusuf you're doing, anything you're doing, even if you're gonna short your hair, even that, anything you're doing in your entire life with the intention you're gonna be rewarded with. I'm sorry? Sure, for the sake of Allah. Allah يجزيك الخير. نعم. قول. He said he's not cutting his hair. Okay. غسل الكفين ثلاث. This is the special for Yusuf. Number 3. Okay, حبيبي, you know what? والله I'm just feeling jealous أخي. That's it يعني. Nothing else. Okay. غسل الكفين ثلاثا في أول الوضوء. في أول الوضوء. When you start the wudu, you're gonna wash your hands. You can tell me, okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم, فاغسلوا وجوهكم وأيديكم إلى المرافق. Is that including? We said, al-aidi in itself, just aidi in itself, it is the sunnah, from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why we need to wash our hands before starting the wudu? Because we're gonna use our hands to wash our faces before coming to the second pillar of the wudu, which غسل اليدين إلى المرفقين. It means before washing those, I need to wash my face. Okay? As long as I'm gonna use my hands to wash my face, I need to wash my face. I'm sorry, wash my hands before using my hands to wash my face. Got it? Did you get the point? Okay. Okay. إذا استيقظ oh yeah, this is the 3 times, you know. This is the washing my hands. Make sure it's clear before touching my eyes, my ears, you know, before touching that a sensitive area, a sensitive place, before touching it, I need to make sure my hands is clear. Got it? قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, look at this one. إذا استيقظ أحدكم من نومه. You follow me with the translation? Okay. You're gonna read the translation for this hadith especially. إذا استيقظ أحدكم من نومه فلا يغمس يده في إناء حتى يغسلهما 3. When you wake up at the morning or whenever, you have to فلا يغمس يده في الإناء. Don't touch الإناء, like the pot of water, whatever. فلا يغمس يده. Don't put your hands in the water before washing them. Okay? What is the reason behind that washing? That's it. Okay? Especially if somebody touching the private area, touching something, he doesn't know what's happened during that time. خلاص؟ تفضل. No, okay. We're talking about the sunnah. And the sunnah going with maqasid. Okay? Once we have the maqsad of the sunnah, we're going to do it. And this is the difference between the sunnah, and one of the difference between the sunnah and fard. You know, al-fard, we are going to do it anyway. The sunnah, we're going to do it with the maqasid especially. Okay? If you're going to do it ta'abbudan lillah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just for the sake of Allah, the Prophet Muhammad said that, I'm going to wash my hands, you know, because of some, you are traveling. You are sitting in the passenger, you know, and you sleep. Got it? Wake up to pray. Okay. At that time, we will not discuss washing our hands. We will discuss if we're going to pray without doing wudu or not. Did you get the point? Okay. Here you go. Now.
I have 2 questions about the Bismillah. Do we do it every time we want to wash like a different part of while doing wudu?
No, just at the beginning.
Once? And how about in the restroom? We're in a restroom doing wudu.
Okay. How can you make a wudu in the restroom?
Like, okay, there's...
What is the meaning of restroom?
Like the whole room and...
I don't know. Okay. What is the meaning of restroom? Is that English? Restroom?
Hammam.
Oh, al-hammam. Okay. What is the meaning of al-hammam?
Imagine like your bathroom's huge.
Okay, yeah, it's a big bathroom, and there's the toilet, there's where you shower, and there's where you wash.
In my humble opinion, once you lift the toilet, as you said, the place you are leaving your issue behind. Once you leave this part, moving to the other part to wash, you're not in the bathroom anyway. Got it? Yes. The bathroom is the area you are, you
It has its own circle.
the toilet. حلوة الكلمة دي خلاص. أريح يعني. In my humble opinion, somebody saying that the bathroom is the whole area or the whole room.
The people that say that, what if you have like a huge bathroom, like you live in mansions?
خلاص, that's what somebody said that. Somebody consider that. They said once you enter your restroom. Okay, what about if you are doing that in the desert? You know, what about that? Where is the bathroom?
The place where you did it.
That's it. If you move one step, just one step, you're still in the bathroom? Okay, we are calling room because what's happening over here. In the modern houses, we have a room for the bathroom. Got it? But in the other places, we have a specific place at the restroom. When you go to a public restroom, you're gonna find this is the toilet, and you have a door over there. Once you enter, you're gonna find the sinks, just to wash your hand and do so and so and so. You're still in the restroom, in the airport, in the restaurant or wherever. You're still in the restroom, or you get out. What's the difference between that room and your room at your home? What's the difference between them? Did you get the point here?
No.
Okay. In my humble opinion, once I'm leaving the place, the toilet, as you said, once I'm leaving that one, just 2 or 3 steps, I am okay to practice my everything. Okay? And in our restrooms, rooms over here in America, just for example, or the modern homes, you have the restroom, the place, the toilet, and maybe it has a door, closet. Okay, you can close it, and you have a shower in the other side, and you have a sink in the other side. This is the modern life. Okay, if you're gonna keep all of them without dhikr Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
But are we allowed to say Bismillah in our mind?
You can do that. Inshallah.
So dhikr, so you're not allowed to recite out loud.
Oh,
In front of the sink.
in front of the sink, you can do it. You can do it. بس انت تفتكر المضمضة 3. خلاص يا يوسف. Done. المضمضة 3. How many things we said so far? 2 things. Okay. The first one is البسملة. The second one غسل. Okay. The third one غسل الكفين 3 في أول الوضوء. Number 4 المضمضة 3. المضمضة 3. Okay. لحديث لقيط بن صبرة أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: إذا توضأت فمضمض. إذا توضأت فمضمض. How we call المضمضة? Like
Swish.
swish.
What?
I did not know that.
Gargle.
Swish.
No,
Swish is more gargle. Gargle. I like this whole thing. Give the noise. Yeah, because bubble the swish.
Over here it just says
Close
rinsing.
your mouth.
What?
Over here it says
that makes
rinsing.
even more sense.
Rinsing.
Yeah.
Rinsing.
That makes even more sense.
Rinsing.
Rinsing.
Swish.
Okay. He said rinsing.
I
Yeah.
هو يقول هو يقول
Rinsing. Is it okay? Rinsing. Okay. خلاص المضمضة. Okay. The question again. Why? The question, usually, once we study fiqh, we need to understand what's beyond the nusus. Why? This is our question. Not to say no for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, astaghfirullah azza wa jal, but to understand why we are doing all of that issues. This is okay. Why we are washing our mouth all the time, like every single time we are starting our wudu, the first thing we're gonna do after the niyyah and basmala, we're gonna wash our hands, and then we're gonna washing our mouth. Why?
Wash the sins of your mouth, what you said.
Okay. Usually we are preparing ourselves to start our prayer, and we don't need to have anything in our mouths, just to to be busy with. Okay. And in the same time, if I'm going to pray with the people in the masjid, cleaning my mouth, one of the important things to stay with the people. You just eat, you just have something. We need to give the people a good smell. Okay.
What about gum?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say you have gum in your mouth when you're praying.
That makes you
What do you mean?
Like you're not chewing it, just it's there.
but you're swallowing the sugar. So
It's causing saliva, like sweet saliva.
so when you swallow that breaks your wudu.
ما فهمتش بقول ايه.
لو كان عندك
لا علكة. بتصلي.
ما بتاكل فيها يعني.
لا, it doesn't make sense to keep anything in your mouth. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense. It's not allowed to keep anything in your mouth during the salah time.
Sheikh, what about people who have braces or stuff like that? Yeah.
What do you mean braces?
Yeah, that thing for the teeth.
Okay. What's gonna affect your salah?
No, it's just you said you can't keep anything in your mouth.
Okay, keep anything at the food.
Okay.
Other kind of food or kind just moving in your mouth. Okay, المضمضة ثلاثا, الاستنشاق والاستنثار ثلاثا. What does that mean?
Sniffing up and blowing out water 3 times.
Okay, did you hear this, man? Okay, and it gonna came with the same reason which we mentioned with the مضمضة.
Sheikh, I have a question.
تفضل.
المضمضة والاستنشاق together, is that sunnah?
Yeah. Yeah. تخليل اللحية. You know, because the scholar said, okay, we have two opinions about the definition of the face.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them said the face, you know, how can I see your face? You're gonna close your slip, you know, and this is my face. Some of them said the face including everything. Got it? Because of that, some of them said, if you will not make the madmada and istinshaq, you're not. And some of them said, the madmada and istinshaq is like a wajib, not just a sunnah. حتى as you make الغسل as a part of the wudu, or you have the intention to start your prayer and something like that, it's gonna be a comment of that. But it's not ليس هو الرأي الراجح. الله تعالى أعلم. تخليل اللحية. تخليل اللحية. What is the meaning of تخليل اللحية? تخليل.
Running one's fingers. Running one's fingers. That's what it says.
Okay. تخليل اللحية, it's like going like something like that. To keep the water going in.
I have a question.
تفضل.
Why did he not mention تخليل اليدين?
Maybe he's gonna mention. Okay.
Oh,
The
yeah,
number
yeah,
7 تخليل الأصابع.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why you rush عمو? Why that man came today?
He got the energy drink.
الله أكبر. Yeah, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. He's drinking Dr. Pepper more than the water. Subhanallah, brother. بس يا انت هو.
And then,
Okay.
He was, I think he was raised one question right there, like the nose and the mouth to wash all together.
Yeah.
It is a sunnah.
So okay, how can we do that? Some of them said you're gonna wash your mouth, you know, and then you're gonna wash your nose in one time. Some of them said you're gonna wash your mouth 3 times and then you're gonna move to the other part. This is the together or separately.
Both of them are the same, it doesn't matter. So
What do you mean, both of them?
let's say doing together and doing by individual.
We have to make it individual. You know, I'm washing my mouth.
But you're
How
asking
can
for
my
the
nose
question.
reach? How can my nose reach the water until I finish that and I start to sneezing the water? You know, but when they said together or separately, they meant 1 and 1 or 3 and 3. Am I clear with that?
Yeah, he's asking if they both do.
Yeah, yani somebody taking the part, they are talking about the part of the water, taking the part and making you know, the wudu, you know, or swallowing the or putting the water in the can and taking the water in the same time. Got it? Allah ta'ala. تخليل الأصابع. تخليل اللحية. تخليل الأصابع. تخليل الأصابع like clean. How can we say it? تخليل.
Running water through one's fingers and toes.
Okay, he's not giving the translation. He's giving the meaning. Running the water between the fingers. Yani to have that, you're gonna have the wudu. When you wash your hands, you know, you're gonna do something like that. Look at me. Once you're washing your hands, you're gonna do something like that. You know, to make sure the water get inside the fingers. Okay.
We come back right now. Earlier we were talking about we wash our hands earlier already. Right?
We're already washing our hands. Somebody doing that.
Okay.
And that's enough. He didn't get in. Got it?
So
And then, نعم.
for sunnah wudu, is this a separate step or do we do this while we're doing our hands?
We are doing that including washing our hands.
So I'm saying, like, do we do
The
this?
sunnah wudu, the sunnah gonna come including the fard actions.
No, but okay. So I'm saying, do we do this when we're washing the hands the first time?
Yes.
Or when we're washing the hands with?
No. When the washing the first time or second time, it doesn't matter. تثليث الغسل, one of the sunan, to make it 3 times. Got it? To make everything 3 times. Why 3 times? Just to make sure you clean everything and carefully about any kind of parts you have. Got it? 3 times. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم توضأ 3. This is the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم. But وصح عنه أنه توضأ مرة ومرتين. Depends on the time and the water. Do you remember when we were in Arizona? We had no water at that time, subhanallah. We got just a pot of water, and we need to make sure we finish everything. Taking a pot of water with you, making your istinja and doing your wudu and coming back clean to start your wudu. Got it? أما مسح الرأس مرة واحدة فهو الأكثر رواية. تثليث ما عدا, except, wiping your نعم يا سيدي. One for that. Just one. Yes. This is the sunnah. Not 3 times. Here you go.
If we have enough water, only enough water to do everything, like all the sunnah once, is it better to do all the sunnah once or to just do like the farad? Like, if we have enough water to do all of the sunnah just once and then all the water is going to be done, is it better to do that or is it better to just do the farad?
والله ما فهمت. ترجم يا ابني.
If you have enough water.
انت ليه بتقول انجليزي تاني؟ ما هو
I'm
قال.
gonna say slower. لو عندك ميه تكفي ان انت تعمل الفرائض كلهم 3 مرات.
No.
Except for
الفرائض والسنن.
No.
يعني لو كان عندك
Oh, okay.
3 مرات. Or you have enough, عندك كفايه تعمل الفرائض والسنه one time everything. Which one's better?
مش فاهم الفرائض والسنة مش فاهم. احنا لما بنغسل 3 بنغسل الفرائض.
No. Yeah, no.
Once we are repeating that 3 times, this is 3 times الغسل 3. الغسل 3 تثليث الغسل للفرائض وللسنن. يعني making everything including the pillars of the wudu and sunan of the wudu, making everything 3 times. This is including the fara'id and sunan.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, yani, maybe I have like half a bottle of water, right?
Okay.
Or
I
some,
think the way he said it, in one water, like, one bucket of water, that's what you're trying to say?
no, I'm saying that I can either do the fara'id and it will be perfect, or like I'll have like, I can do everything like just the fara'id, like only
fara'id 3 times,
Yeah.
or sunan and fara'id 1 time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this is a smart question. How we couldn't understand that from the beginning?
Still haven't given the question.
Actually, this is the first time hearing that question. Wallahi, in my entire life. Wallahi, this is the first time hearing that question. Oh, really? Mashi, this is Saleh. This is Saleh. Nobody knows who is Saleh. Okay. What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you understand the question right now? What do you think? Okay. He said, okay, he's trying to give me a hard time. I'm gonna gently kick him out in there. Gently. Yeah. He said, is it better to make the fara'id, just the fara'id, without sunan, 3 times because of the water, or the amount of water gonna give me a chance to make fara'id and sunan just 1 time? Did you get the question now? والله أبدا. والله ما أنت فاهم حاجة. طيب معلش. Okay, what do you think? 3 times for the fara'id?
That makes more sense.
Okay.
Because the fara'id is 1 and 3 is the sunnah anyways. There is no in 3 for the fara'id. The way we learn from here, like
3 in the fara'id.
Yeah,
fara'id with the 3 times.
اعتقد الواحد
Yes.
لانه بالقرآن ما عدد كم مرة لازم wash our face, like how many times we need to wash our face in the Quran. It doesn't make that effort to wash it 3 times.
Yeah, but
That's why I say sunan and fara'id together.
Okay, the fara'id and sunan, it's like a package. The fara'id and sunan, it's like a package. Okay. العدد ليس مقصودا لذاته، ولكن مواطن الغسل مقصودة لذاتها، سواء كانت في الفريضة أو في السنة.
Okay. Gotcha. So
Got
it's
it?
better to do everything once.
In my humble opinion. Because the places, the parts, it's intentionally mentioned in the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And each one of them, it's completing the package of cleaning. Okay? If you're gonna wash a part 3 times, I'm missing one of them without that. And just for example, if I didn't make istinthar, if I didn't clean my nose, and I came to salah to make, and the people hearing me, okay, I personally have a hard time with the allergy because of doing that during the time of the salah, and I'm feeling with the people behind me, especially when we deal with the microphone loudly. You are an imam, you have to make it dangerous. Got it? If I come to the salah cleaning this part and I have another part is dirty, got it? Okay,
Before we move.
here you go.
Question.
Sure. Bismillah.
Yeah, we said like, washing one time in the face, the arm or the nose, each one's one time. That is the first being recommended, even the ayah of the Quran, right?
Mhm.
So we do 3 times each one of them as
Sunnah.
you see right now, it's going to be a sunnah. So how come we say 3 of them as a fara'id?
لا, nobody said 3 of them as a fara'id. Nobody said 3 of them as a fara'id.
Misunderstood.
Allah يجزاك الخير. The first one, the farida, is 1 time. Because of that, you're going to find this hadith. وصح, look at here. وصح أنه صلى الله عليه وسلم توضأ مرة. يعني he washed every part just 1 time. ومرتين 2 times for each one. أما مسح الرأس مرة واحدة. نعم.
هل الفرد يحمل نفس الأجر؟ يعني الفرد يحمل الأجر أكثر من السنة؟
الفرد يا ابني لا يتم الأمر إلا به. We're not talking about the ajr now. We're not talking about the rewards. We are talking about the qualification of the wudu. It's gonna be how can we say it? Qualify or not? You're gonna be qualified. Without the farida, you're not gonna be qualified to start the prayer anyway.
Yeah, I know, but like I was asking.
The permissible.
Yeah, I know. We need the fard, I know, but I was asking because of the question that Salih asked. Like, if fard has more reward than sunnah, wouldn't it be better to do the fara'id multiple times? Because the fara'id have more reward than sunnah.
The first is one.
By the way, I have a question over here. And don't get me wrong. Which one gonna have more rewards, the farida or the sunnah?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I'm asking you too. Why?
Because the fara'id are already in the sunnah. You're just adding more.
Okay.
That's making sense.
Okay. Do you agree with this, man? The fara'id, the sunnah, sometimes have more rewards than the farida. In our concepts, in my understanding, I have to pray 4 rak'at in Salat al-Isha. I have no choices, but I have a choice to pray al-witr or not. When you're doing something choicely, it's gonna be better, or you doing something you have to do.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
by choice.
The sunnah, it's by choice.
Yeah.
You can do it or leave it. If sometimes we really rush, just for example, got it? You really rush and you want to get your airplane, the train, whatever. You really rush and you're watching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. Even the sunnah you're caring about, you don't care about that. But you did what you have to do just to start the salah. Got it? A lot of people doing that, and a lot of times because of the rush, we have no problem. We don't need to excuse even. Got it? But the sunnah, you are spending your time, giving your attention, not wasting, but spending your water. You're doing all of that voluntarily. Got it? Thank you, Yusuf. You're supporting me all the time. At-tayamun, number 9. At-tayamun. What is the meaning of at-tayamun? To start with the right way, with the right hands. التيامن أي البدء بغسل اليمين قبل غسل اليسار. This is one of the major sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He used to start with the right, with everything, using the right hand for the majority of the things he's doing, except if he's dealing with the dirty issues, he's using the left hand. Got it? قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا لبستم.
Before we go to over here,
Sure.
to clean ourselves on the body, we need to use the right hands. I see some places say haram.
Because of that, I said unless he's dealing with the dirty issues,
So that's what I was reading.
using the left one. Why?
Okay, if you're using the right hand,
It's not haram. It's not forbidden, but it's not recommended. Why? Why not recommended?
because you use a lot of things in your right hand, which is you eat it, you teach it, or you put it.
Okay. When you use your left hand with the issues, even if it's not cleaning enough, you're not using this one for the dangerous issues. Like what? I just finished my wudu and I came to pray, and I give salam for each one I already met. If I am using my right hand to wash my issues, I'm giving the germs for everybody. I'm giving a gift for each one I meet. Okay, don't worry. This is the part of, Did you imagine that? Okay. At the same time, I'm going to finish my salah and going to starting eating. I am eating my germs. It's a disgust. Got it? Here, the Islam taught us how can we divide it, or how can we make that separate between the good issues we are dealing with and not good issues we are dealing with. I'm using this one, keeping it over here, but I'm saying salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay? Even smoothing. If you're supposed to use your left one because you're gonna,
Shaking the people's hands.
subhanallah. Yesterday I have somebody, and I saw that one of the people, he just put his finger in his mouth to do something, and somebody coming, salam alaikum, and he said, the other side said, I'm sorry, akhi, you just, wallah, it was really impressive. Okay, number 10, الدلك وهو إمرار اليد على العضو مع الماء أو بعده. الدلك, like, how can we say it? Sorry? Rubbing with B, not P. Rubbing. Okay, rubbing your parts. Okay, it doesn't matter. Rubbing. Okay, الدلك وهو إمرار اليد مع العضو. Not just put your hands, to face the water and get it out. You need to make sure the water touch it, like حرفيا, exactly. Your thing.
When we say tayammum, is there any step for tayammum?
What do you mean step?
Like,
التيامن.
oh, tayammum.
التيامن, it means using the right hands or starting with the right parts.
That's my short cup of water that comes off.
No problem. جزاكم الله خير. I have the same with English. تفضل.
ما الفرق بين الدلك والفرق؟
الدلك والايه؟
الفرق يعني يفرق.
الفرق انت هتفعصها يا باشا. الدلك انت بس بتتاكد ان الماء وصل لهذه الاماكن. الموالاه to keep them in order and after each other, no gap between them. نعم.
Does the siwak, is when you do siwak, is that in the order that he put, like after Bismillah, or is there like a different?
Once you're washing your face, your mouth.
So after Mabum.
after madmad or including. It doesn't. Try to use your mind, man. Okay. مسح الأذنين. مسح الأذنين. السنة مسح باطنهما بالسبابتين. You're gonna put your, to clean all the parts in the ears. وظاهر بالسبابتين باطنه مسح باطنهما وظاهرهما بالإبهامين. You're gonna use this one to clean out and use this one to clean in. And you already having your wudu, you're gonna wash your hands after that.
So that the ears including the face.
Yes, including the face. Some of them said the ears including the face, and some of them said that the ears it's separate. Because of that, we are considering washing or wiping the udhunaini as a part of the sunnah. At that time, it doesn't matter if they are the part of the face or not. We already gonna do it.
Sure. What about some people, they go like this, and like from the neck and then their ears?
No problem. He already did. Okay, I'm sorry. Again, some of them consider them part of the face, and some of them consider them part of the head.
Yeah, but what's like the basis of like doing the
It's not required. The neck is not required.
But it's okay to do it.
No problem. Because we're gonna have something called Bismillah, إسباغ الوضوء. إسباغ الوضوء, like to make it more than what you require to do. Got it? Not with the numbers,
Okay.
with the place. إسباغ الوضوء. Another word, but أنا مش فاكر. Okay. إطالة الغرة والتحجيل. Here you go يا عمي. أهو number 13. إطالة الغرة والتحجيل. أما إطالة الغرة فبأن يغسل جزءا من مقدم الرأس زائدا عن المفروض في غسل الوجه. خلاص؟ وأما إطالة التحجيل فبأن يغسل ما فوق المرفقين والكعبين. Okay, you're going to do something more than what you required with the place. مقدم الرأس here. مقدم الرأس, you're going to do something more than what's required. Not all of that. Okay, same here. I cannot differentiate between the face and head. Same here. But, not all of that. Because when I go back, it doesn't make sense. Unless if I'm thinking about something,
My brother is a
Yani-
when his face starts. You finish up the water to wash your face.
It starts against this from here. Okay. Allah al-musta'an ya Rabbal Alameen. As long as your wife not giving you hard time, you're going to differentiate between the face and, إن أمتي يأتون يوم القيامة غرا محجلين من آثار الوضوء. One of the rewards of the people when they come to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the day of judgment, it's going to be clean and clear, for them once they are coming with that pride. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Got it. الاقتصاد في الماء. الاقتصاد في الماء. Not waste the water, even if you are using the water in the sea or something. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الدعاء أثناء الوضوء لم يثبت من أدعية النبي صلى الله من أدعية الوضوء شيء عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم غير حديث أبي موسى الأشعري قال أتيت رسول الله بوضوء فتوضأ فسمعته يدعو يقول اللهم اغفر لي ذنبي ووسع لي في داري وبارك لي في رزقي. During the wudu, the Prophet Muhammad, we have a hadith here. رواه النسائي وابن السني وبإسناد صحيح والنسائي في عمل يوم وليلة وابن السني في عمل يوم خير. لكن النسائي أدخله في باب ما يقول بعد الفراغ من الوضوء وابن السني ترجم له في باب ما يقوله بين ظهراني وضوئه. قال النووي وكلاهما محتمل. Okay, what is the translation of that? Imam al-Nawawi said both of them is permissible, or perhaps
Over here it says, and Nawawi holds that both meanings may be implied from the hadith.
may be implied for the hadith. What are the two meanings? What is both of them? The first one, he said that dua gonna come after the wudu. And the other idea or the other opinion said including the time of the wudu. You know? And both of them, it's implied. Yes. Got it? It means we have hadith, we have nas here, we have dua, specific dua. Allahumma ghfir li dhanbi wa wassi' li fi dari wa barik li fi rizqi. Allahumma ghfir li dhanbi wa wassi' li fi dari wa barik li fi rizqi. Okay. What is the meaning of that dua? Allahumma ghfir li dhanbi. Okay? Okay, especially with the people doing a lot of sayyat. Okay? Okay, now I love this man. Okay, Ammu, what is the meaning of Allah maghfir li dhanbi?
Maybe forgive me.
Forgive
me, Allah.
What are you feeling when you feel? What do you have in your heart when you feel you have no sense? What is that kind of tranquility you can have? Peace, mind. It means you can even thinking, more deeply. You can feel the people around you. You're gonna be in a peace situation. This is a kind of peace. Got it? You're gonna have a tranquility in your heart, in your mind. You can think better. You can talk to the people better. You can feel with the people better. All of that, can come together once you are feeling Allahumma ghfir li dhanbi. Got it? Wa wassi' li fi dari. Keep translating. Wa wassi' li fi dari. Give me.
It means, where is it? It's here. And make my residence spacious.
Make my residence space
Spacious.
spacious.
Spacious. Yes.
Spacious. What is that word?
Expand.
Wasa, spacious. Okay. Keep my residence spacious for
Me.
Okay. What is the meaning of spacious?
Expanding, they'll have a lot of space.
A lot of space. Is that just for the size of the rooms, or the size of the hearts, or the understanding or the harmony between the minds, or what? Spacious? What is it?
Spacious.
Spacious? What is that word? هو يقول. Spacious. Okay? Give me your opinion. What kind of spacious he meant? I'm talking about the Prophet Muhammad. Is that a good translation, by the way? What is the meaning of spacious? Is it just for the space of the place, or the space of the hearts, or the harmony between the mindsets and feeling? Spacious, if I can understand this word, it's going to give me all of that kinds of spacious. Once I am having wudu, making dua for Rabbil Alameen subhanahu wa ta'ala, to open my heart for everybody, to feel good with the people I'm living with, not problems, not conflict, not any issues in between.
So why?
It means I'm making dua for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give me the real happiness in my home.
So why you said ووسع لي في دارنا ووسع لي في قلبي.
Okay, Fidari, okay. The dar, it has a lot of people. It has the people you are living with them. They are the core of your life. They are the most important people in your entire life. Am I clear with that point? Okay. Now, imagine if I am asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give me more space in my spacious, what's that? Do you think do you have your home? How many square feet you have? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000? Okay, once you're going to make dua for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you that spacious, it's going to be 4,005. Tomorrow, inshallah, you're going to find them. You're going to find the dar like bigger, a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger. In 1 week, inshallah, it's going to be 5,000 square feet. Do you think it's gonna happen like that? It means the spaces in itself is not mentioned here. But وَوَسِّعْ لِي فِي دَارِي, either give me better home you know, in the future, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it means you're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you another way of the rizq and giving you another ways to get more money and so and so. Or the meaning, it's a kind of metaphor here. Got it?
For harmony, maybe.
The Arabic, what you translate is the same thing as the English what you translate.
What did that mean?
It give you more risk, like more expensive things.
Allahu Akbar.
Luxury things, what you're going to look at.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, but in my humble opinion, it's beyond that. It's not just talking about the worldly issue.
Yeah, that's what he said too.
Okay, and then he said, وَبَارِكْ لِي فِي رِزْقِي. If they translated وَسِّعْ لِي فِي دَارِي, talking about the rizq, why the Prophet Muhammad said وَبَارِكْ لِي فِي رِزْقِي again? It means each one of them mentioned to something like... Mhm.
What he mean by that is, I wish I had my class, I don't know more.
No problem.
Rumi, because species and resident, large or magnificent amount of skills, expensive items, more species and slightly expenses, and that farmers could be offered.
Okay?
And then the one he got, which is like very luxury stuff, like
Mhm.
luxury items, may Allah, like, put barakah or make it risk. I think that's what he said.
This is my humble opinion. To give me more barakah in my home. By the way, when we talk about the bigger homes, you are texting each other.
No, they look at the meaning, I see.
I was sending you the meaning for spacious.
Allah يجزيك الخير يا رب العالمين. My phone over there. Okay. الله يجزيكم الخير يا رب العالمين. Okay, بسم الله. كنت عايز اقول ايه؟ ووسع لي في داري. What I am feeling here, الدعاء بالبركة عند المؤمن أهم من الدعاء بالسعة الحسية. يعني زيادة المكان ليست المقصود الحقيقي من وراء السعة. زيادة المكان, the bigger space, it's not the most important thing here. The most important thing السعة المعنوية, to feel good when you enter your home. Imagine if you have a 10,000 square feet, you have a castle, you have a, how are you calling قصر, like manif, castle. Imagine if you have that, but you are living that over there alone, or you have a hard time with the people over there. What is the value of that? Nothing. You're gonna hate to enter the home. You know what I mean? But if you love the home, this is the sa'a. Sometimes you enter 1,000 square feet, but you find that place really organized and you feel, wow, beautiful. You feel free to say, wow, this is the big place. You're seeing more than 5,000. Got it. Anyway, الدعاء بعد الوضوء, this is number 16. لحديث عمر بن الخطاب ما منكم من أحد يتوضأ, قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ما منكم من أحد يتوضأ, everybody gonna make wudu, فيسبغ الوضوء, gonna make it perfectly, ثم يقول, and then you're gonna say, أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله إلا فتحت له أبواب الجنة الثمانية يدخل من أيها شاء. Anyone gonna finish the wudu with perfectly way and then gonna say أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gonna open for him the 8 doors of the Jannah, and he has the choice to enter through any one of them. Got it? And we have another one. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من توضأ فقال, okay, who gonna make wudu and then say سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك كتب في رق ثم جعل في طابع فلم يكسر إلى يوم القيامة. You know the sealed letter? It's going to be in the sealed letter and it's going to keep sealed until the day of judgment, of the day of judgment, and at that time it's going to open for him. Imagine if you have a saving in a save box and not going to be open until the time you need it. Got it? There you go. Let us finish that. صلاة ركعتين بعد الوضوء.
Where is this problem?
I saw him and I ignored him. الله يجزاك الخير يا رب العالمين. صلاة ركعتين بعده لحديث أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لبلال يا بلال. You know, one time the Prophet Muhammad sallam called Bilal عليه رضي الله تعالى عنه and he said حدثني بأرجى عمل عملته في الإسلام فإني سمعت دفا عليك بين يدي في الجنة. The Prophet Muhammad sallam told Bilal, what is the best thing you're doing, man? You know, I heard, you know, the duffin alayka. How can we translate that? The footstep, the sound of your footstep in the Jannah. What are you doing? What is the best thing you're doing to have that level? He said, قال ما عملت عملا أرجى عندي من أني لم أتطهر طهورا في ساعة من ليل أو نهار إلا صليت بعد ذلك الطهور ما كتب لي أن أصلي. He said, Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said, Ya Rasulullah, the best thing I hope to have the rewards of it in my entire life, the only thing I can say or can mention, I never made a wudu without praying after that wudu whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave me a chance to have. Just 2 rak'ah, 4 rak'ahs, 6 rak'ahs, 8 rak'ahs, depends on the situation and the time you have. Got it? Over here. Okay. It means we're going to stop with makruhatul wudu'i and nawaqiduhu inshallah for the next time, and then we can answer brother Yusuf? Muhammad. Okay, not you. Sorry. Okay, تفضل.
My question is, what's the difference between ihsan al-wudu and just wudu?
Okay, ihsan al-wudu or isbagh al-wudu, to make the wudu perfectly. Somebody doing something like, you know, very quick and very fast and not caring about the perfectly of it. This is isbagh al-wudu or ihsan al-wudu or whatever you call it. Allah yazikum al-khair ya Rabb. Do you have another questions?
Also, when we start
مكروهات الوضوء إن شاء الله سبحانه وتعالى إن شاء الله عز وجل. جزاكم الله تعالى خيرا. ما شاء الله بارك الله فيكم يا رب العالمين. We have somebody following us ما شاء الله. اللهم بارك يا رب العالمين. رضي الله تعالى عنكم وأرضاكم. جزاكم الله خير يا شباب. السلام عليكم. See you